Like that?
Maybe right?
Like that?
Okay.
Back from the hairdresser with a fresh, nice haircut. I'm Jan from Germany and this is Kaleena from the United States.
Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share what it's really like dating a German guy. So get ready. These are just some things that I've noticed from my experiences, and of course it doesn't mean that every German guy will be like this, but here are my thoughts. The first thing you should know about dating a German guy is they are very straightforward. So this is something that can be taken the wrong way at times, that Germans tend to be more blunt. They speak their mind. So in America, people tend to sugarcoat things, say things really nice. Even if they're giving you criticism or saying something that's not really nice, they'll do it in a nice tone and just kind of try and soften the blow. But Germans just tell you how it is.
I'm like, what? I guess not every German is like that, but most of them are like that. So I agree to that. It's still a nice gesture to say just straightforward what you think about someone. But sometimes it can be like you can get in this situation that everyone is like, you really said that. But it's funny.
So just be prepared that Germans will tell you exactly what they think. And at the end, I think it's a helpful thing. And now I find myself being just more straightforward and more blunt, but I definitely have a problem with this still, where I don't like confrontation. I don't like saying anything that might hurt someone's feelings. So that's something that is totally different between us. Which leads me to the next thing, is that Germans are very stubborn. Like this one especially. They tend to have a certain way of doing things and they stick to it. And maybe this is just Jan, but he is very stubborn. When he wants something done a certain way, that's how he does it. And he maybe has a hard time seeing things from a different point of view or different perspective, especially when you have different cultures blending, that maybe they're just a little bit stubborn with opening up to new ideas.
Sorry for being always right.
See? On the other hand, Germans can also be very responsible, and this is something I really like, is that like Jan, he takes care of himself, he takes care for his future, and I think this is very characteristic of many German people, is that they are hardworking and very responsible. They like to have things done, like I said, in the correct way, but sometimes that can be good, and that they just are financially responsible. Unlike me, I think they just tend to make smart decisions and think very practically.
Yeah, you can see it in most of them. We don't spend money for big cars or expensive cars. We just invest our money more to some different things what you cannot see at the first place.
A great thing about German guys is that they are surprisingly thoughtful. I was really shocked by this, just that like Jan's kind of a sweetheart. He's really caring and he cares about how I feel, if I'm comfortable. He really respects me. He's really thoughtful in a way that is more like tender and more kind of, I don't know, he's more romantic than I am, and oh my gosh, stop trying to act like you're not. This is totally different than experiences I've had dating like American guys or other experiences, is that he is just like more old school. Like he'll open the door for me. He likes to carry things for me all the time. And at first I was a little bit like, whoa, excuse me, I'm a strong, independent woman and I can do this myself. But the gesture is really sweet, and I really appreciate that he just like likes to do nice things all the time.
This is the way I was raised from my parents, so
thanks to your parents.
I see every woman is for me independent and strong, but you can just do it for her. Why not? And if she wants to carry it, that she can say it at the next sentence, then she can do everything by herself.
Another thing you should know about Germans is just the way they speak. Obviously, they speak German, and that's something that's totally different. But not only do they speak German, but they speak in a German way, or how I perceive it. Is the tone of voice is just different than what I'm used to. That sometimes when they're speaking, it can sound a little bit more aggressive or a little bit louder. I don't know, sometimes when he's just speaking German on the phone, I'm like, who's in trouble? Like, who are you yelling at? But he's really just having a normal conversation with his friends. And so tone of voice is something that's just, I think you hear it differently. Like, I have a different set of ears where my like kind of soft American like ears can't handle his harsh German. Not that I think German is so aggressive, but I think it can sound different. And not that Americans are not loud, because I know we can be very loud, but the tone is different.
Yeah, the tone is definitely different because we don't use like Americans or like the English speaker. They use more the throat and we just use more the, I don't know, higher voice. It's like, hi, wie geht's dir? And we have the abrupt words. So like, ich, or something like that. The language just sounds more harsh and with abrupt stops, so that's why it sounds so different with the different tone, what you do with your throat. So for me, it doesn't sound so hard, just sounds normal because I'm used to it.
Yeah, everyone gives German a bad rap, and I don't think it's necessarily true. But you should just know before dating a German that they're not always angry at you. That you're not always in trouble. That's just the way they speak. The last point I have is a bonus point because I'm lucky and this German guy is actually Polish. And so both of his parents are Polish and he has a Polish background. So from what I understand, this characteristic is not typical of German families. But his Polish family is super welcoming, inviting. They care for everything and they want you to spend every minute of the rest of your life with them.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it can become really annoying because it's like you're getting invited every single day. I mean, I like it because then you don't need any groceries in your house. You just go to your mother's place and get some food.
I think it's a very more Eastern European family style where everyone should always be at home and mom is always cooking so much delicious food, and it's something that I can really appreciate and I really enjoy. Like all this love from the family. So that is something that is fun about with this German-Polish family, is that I feel very welcome in the family and very taken care of.
I guess that's everything about...
This is everything you need to know.
I guess this is everything you need to know about Germans, huh?
Probably
Ist das
not.
alles?
These are just a few of the things I've noticed about dating a German guy, so feel free to leave us a comment below and let us know what it's like.
Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and see you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.